All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Watch the twist.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And again, it's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Wahoo.
Check, 59.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Mayfield now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Run, run.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 50.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
No.
2. Under 2.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
65.
To throw is Garoppolo. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check.
Watch the shit.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 52 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns' drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, pass there, complete to Westbrook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch QB's off. Watch QB's off. Hey,
Stick! Stick!
check three.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Watch the slant.
Blue draw, Porker.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. It got his man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Smith here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, complete. Smith has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
11.
Mike,
General West.
all right. Here we go.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
White.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Alert.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And this one complete to Smith. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go, here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
65. Here we go, G. Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Here's Logan Cook now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A run for Nick Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Hey, orbit.
On 3rd down, Mayfield is going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, pick your game up.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 43.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm gonna run you over.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Keep playing hard. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Going for the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Whip. Watch the whip.
12, fellas, here we go.
Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Yeah, squeeze, double. Check.
2. They hut.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
21.
58, right over there.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. By 20.
51. Who that? Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
13.
Safety's creeping. Watch twins.
12. 1, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
11.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch that.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. He was looking for Landry that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run it here with Thompson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. Tackling, because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Black 80.
Down to lose 1. 6 guys.
11.
Switch.
They go with Thompson again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey.
1, Omaha.
Got 3 down.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he completes it to Westbrook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rush in. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
21.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Lock.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Olivier Vernon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 51.
Hey, gun.
I got you, son. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
21. Topper! I got you.
25, check 25.
Slam.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 26.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Browns.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Seibert's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop.
21, 21.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Hunt.
Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So
here we go.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
11, 11. Hey, Hunt.
Garoppolo now. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's where you belong.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Point it right. 80 weapon.
On the carry, it's Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, watch the slant.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
180.
59. Hey, watch the slant.
They run. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
133.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.